Scorpios, hi! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So Scorpios, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out. What can Scorpios expect coming up in your lives, please, for Scorpios? And any advice is always welcome. I already see the King and Queen of Cups here. So there's some kind of soulmate connection we're going to talk about, eventually anyway, in this reading. Okay, well, that flipped. Oh, here we go. Scorpios. In the same order that they come out of the deck, I will lay them down. There you are. The Death card is your card in your highest energy line. The overall energy is the King of Cups. All cards are male or female. And there's the Queen of Cups. So we almost have enough cards for the second part of the reading. If this reading does not resonate, I would check your moon sign. That's your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust, because these are general readings. So the overall energy of this reading is the King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is your reading, Scorpio. You know, what this card is talking about, it's very mature-minded. Like I said, all cards are male or female. Is what you're doing is you're holding on to a huge cup of love. Look at that. But you're holding it very close to yourself. So it's like, not sure whether to hand it out or not. I need to keep reading. But we do know you have it to offer if you want. I have the Knight of Pentacles in your highest energy. Now this is the slowest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. So the Knight of Pentacles here is, that looks like the horse is just standing there. But there's one foot barely in front of the other. And it's bringing a pentacle in with it. So, that is about security, stability, groundedness. It also can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. But these are the two strongest energies in the entire reading. Perhaps you're holding back a cup of love because the pentacle is not coming in. The security, the stability, or a next step forward in a relationship or a commitment, something on that order. So I kind of feel like you're hesitant to hand that whole cup out, because this energy here is so slow to come in. I have the Death card right next to the Knight of Pentacles and above the King of Cups. This is your card, Scorpio. So, but what the meaning of this card is leaving the old behind and moving forward. And I think that's what you're thinking about doing, because it's taking so long for that pentacle to come forward. And, you know, you're wondering whether you should be even investing in this relationship or not. So you're thinking about moving forward. You're going through a period of transformation. So you're absolutely dealing with something internally within you that is going to help you decide what to do. You are definitely giving this thought, because the Death card is moving right towards the Five of Cups. You're disappointed. You're disappointed in love. You feel like your cups have been kicked over. And, you know, it's mostly because of this commitment issue. There's something going on with moving forward in a relationship with someone you have a lot of love for, but you're feeling so disregarded and disappointed. But I call this the card of hope because there's two full cups right behind this figure. So you might be able to turn around and see the hope in this relationship, but there's definitely hope and love out there for you. Let me keep reading. I have the Three of Pentacles under the Knight of Pentacles and next to the King of Cups. It's like there's a third energy. Now, this could be a past energy associated with the other person or you. Whereas three's a crowd. It can be either an addiction or a person. And where pentacles are not coming together, not seeing eye to eye. So having different ideas on how to move forward. Now, I think that this is mostly due to the other person because it's right directly under the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know for sure that you know that there's a third energy of sorts, like a past, a memory. It could be just about anything, like they've been through a divorce already, they've had breakups, they've had third parties. There's something that might be holding them back from stepping forward. On the other side of the King of Cups is the Page of Pentacles, right under the Five of Cups. So you're looking at the pentacle, you're like, where is my pentacle? It should be coming in by now, And so you're really focused on the future. What does your future hold for you? You're disappointed the pentacle has not come in, and you're just feeling like, where is my future? You really want to take that step forward. So it's causing you to pull back on that cup of love a bit, and you're really giving this some serious thought. Okay? So under the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Now this tells me that there is going to be conversation back and forth about this situation. So it's not like you're just going to give up and move forward and leave them in the dust. No, you're going to try to work things out with them and let them know how you're feeling. You're feeling like you're left out in the cold, like you've been abandoned, rejected. Perhaps they're even ghosting you with this card, but you're feeling low. You're feeling depressed about this whole situation, and this is going to come up in these cards. So next to the Five of Pentacles, and that's why you're pulling back that cup of love too, is these feelings. You're just feeling like you're in a lost cause here. Here's the Queen of Cups, right next to the Five of Pentacles and under the Page of Pentacles. You're wondering about the love. I don't know why the color keeps flipping in and out. I'll take care of that, but I want to get this reading done first. I don't want to pick your reading all up. I want you to hear it. So, the Queen of Cups is trying to look into those little windows that are all the way around that cup. Let me show you closer. And what she's trying to do is get answers to love questions. They're all in that cup. Only cup in the deck with a lid on it. So I feel like, you're really wondering, how can they love me? How can they love me and not come forward with some kind of stability in this relationship? What's going on? I don't know that, like I say, that that it's either something that they can't get off their mind about a past relationship or something that's happened in their past, or there is someone whispering in their ear, or there is someone right now influencing this relationship that you not know about. You know about them, but you not. But you're going to have this conversation about where is this relationship going, because you're thinking you're going to move forward without them if you have to. Let's take out the second part of this reading for Scorpios. One more card. Here it is for Scorpios. Okay. King of Wands. So the King of Wands here, this is you, and you're holding a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you're looking out over the world, and you're getting ready to move forward. You got your other hand on your hip. So you are just thinking about it right now. You're contemplating how you're going to move forward. But you need this conversation here in order to decide. You're very disappointed in love. You feel like you're being breadcrumbed. I have the Six of Pentacles here. And this is definitely that feeling of not getting your fair share of the relationship, like putting in more to the relationship than what you're getting back. It throws your scales off balance. And so you know that. And that's why you're feeling like you need to move forward. I think you also feel like that this person that you're dealing with is being very stubborn, thick-headed, kind of selfish, and they're very set in that throne. It's like with the Emperor, this is the card for Aries, by the way, not because of any other reason. But this person is like set in their ways. And trying to change their mind or get them to think of things a little differently is very, very difficult. When they do make up their minds, it's very difficult to change it. So if they decide, I do want to move forward with you, you'd have a hard time changing that too. Okay, so this is the type of person that they are, that the people closest to them can see. They're very well liked and respected by others, and they might even be a leader in their profession. But they're doing the breadcrumbing to you, which is making you want to pull back your love, and you're wondering how you're moving forward with or without them, and you're going to find out. You're going to try to get to the bottom of things here. I have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is next to the Page of Pentacles and under the King of Wands. So, yeah, this is like blocking, it turn out. Let me see the rest of these cards. I think everybody's got an opinion here with this card. I think there's people saying, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. But I really feel like with this card, it's like you're going to do it your way. If you want to have a conversation about this and see if things can be worked out, you will. If you want to just move forward and say, screw this, you will. So I just feel like you are doing what you need to do for you. Keeping your eye on that pentacle. You want a secure and stable future. You're going to take that wand. Now, something's brewing from the bottom of your feet. Oh, look at that. That is just so weird. Something's brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth. And it's all about that fresh start and that new beginning that you're so much wanting. It's so weird. And I'm sorry, I just keep looking at the color changing. I got to fix that. But it's distracting. I'm sorry about that. I really am, Scorpios, but this is your reading. So something's brewing and it's going to come out your mouth. We already know that. You're going to have that conversation. And you are going to talk about the breadcrumbing. The breadcrumbing is a very unwanted energy, throws your scales off balance. And if you feel like you're giving more than what you're getting, I mean, this is all going to come up because you need to bring it up in order to decide how you're moving forward. You're also going to talk about what you want. You want a secure and stable relationship, and you just don't feel like it's coming in this relationship. So there's the Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Wands is facing, and it's right under the Emperor. And there's the Emperor, actually, the extended family in the card. But there's union between two people. There's pets. There's a child tucked in the corner here. Yeah, you would really like to work towards a family situation, a united partnership situation. But you feel like you've been getting the Six of Pentacles, and it's not even getting close to the Ten of Pentacles. I have the Nine of Swords under the Seven of Wands, and it's also right next to the Queen of Cups here. So trying to get those answers about, where's the love? How come they don't want to move forward? Do they even love me anymore? It's all in your head, not all in your head, but it's thoughts that won't leave your head, and they keep coming in, and they keep coming in, and it's torturous. So that's why it's getting to the point that it's getting to, and you're wondering if this is ever going anywhere. Now, this is a soulmate relationship, and I do want to point that out. I do have the King and the Queen of Cups. I do think they have love for you. They may not know, how to move forward, or if it's a past energy that they're hanging on to, they're going to have to let it go in order to move forward with you. They gotten to a point, they do love you, but, as far as taking the next step, that is the issue. You're going to find out, and you probably already do know that they love you. I have the Hermit here, and the Hermit is a card for Virgo, so Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what the Hermit's doing here is, this is your energy of seeking your path forward right under the Page of Wands. So this is why you need this conversation. You really need to know what path are you taking forward. It's right next to the Nine of Swords. These thoughts going through your head, how am I going to do this? I'm alone with them. I mean, how confusing and torturous this is when they got one foot in the relationship and one foot out. So the Hermit shining the lantern on a Nine of Swords. So, the universe hears you. And they're saying, listen to your thoughts. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Because a lot of this is truth that you need already coming to you. I have the King of Swords on the other side of the Hermit and under the Ten of Pentacles. So the King of Swords, oh, move it back. So the King of Swords here is about being guarded, having your sword up, seeking that truth, seeking that clarity through conversation. Very, very mature-minded. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But you're guarded as you seek your path forward. You know what you want. You want the Ten of Pentacles. And you are going to talk about that. Now, this reading does not say for sure if you are moving forward or not. This reading is talking about the relationship that you have with someone, if this is your reading, and that there is something holding them back from moving forward in this relationship that you need to get to the bottom of, because you're coming to this point where you're starting to pull back and move forward. So you really need to know if they are in or out. Let's just take an angel card here. Let's find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say. It may not have to do with the reading, or it may be about something I was not able to cover. But let's just see what they have to say. You can take from it what you will. And we had one turnover. This is going to be your card. It's card number 9, and it's a win-win solution. Let's read about what it has to say. There's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. So if these are other people with opinions trying to come in and you're blocking them all, somebody probably does have a good idea for you, so pay attention, okay? Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon. So if they're all like saying the same thing, let's say they all have something different to say, but there's one element that seems to be the same, that's what you're going to focus upon. And then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. So, in having this conversation, try not to be overly emotional, try to stay balanced while having that conversation. So that you feel good about the decision that you make and whether you're moving forward with or without this person that you really, truly have love for. They love you too, but sometimes some people just can't move any further than that. So this is your reading, Scorpios. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.